New Zealand's North Island has amazed me with its rich heritage and fiery landscapes. This time, I'm about to see more of its magic. From Rotorua, I made my way to the lush hills of Waikato. Hidden beneath this forest is an underground world waiting to be explored. I met with Logan just outside the Ruakuri Cave.
Welcome to Ruakuri Cave. It means the den of dogs.
Den of dogs?
Yeah, we're not going to see any dogs. The old den of dogs was known about for 400 years, but they didn't come into the cave or go exploring until 1904.
Yes.
But the main thing is we're going to go and see some glowworms. We're going to get very close to some of the best glowworms around.
Well, I'm excited to see them.
All right, got your helmet? No, you'll be all right.
I'm a hard head, so
Yeah,
okay.
Good.
Once inside, we went down a spectacular spiral entrance to the bottom where the tunnels begin. We were greeted by magnificent limestone formations, stalactites and stalagmites. We marveled at the delicate folds of curtain-like flowstones and saw popcorn-like cave corals, showing the many different ways nature decorates the bare walls of a cave.
We've got silt deposits in the wall here, traced back to different volcanic eruptions. So it's like an archive, you know, it can give you a lot of information about what was happening many thousands of years ago.
The cave used to be part of the sea, and fossils of shells can still be seen in the rock. And in this dark and desolate place, you would think that life would not exist, but it does. It's like looking at a starry sky in the dead of the night. But these pinpricks of light are actually carnivorous creatures, ready to feed on their next victim.
So the light that you see is just on the tail of the glowworm. The glowworm itself can grow to about the size of a matchstick.
Okay, 2 inches.
The glowworms are the larvae of fungus gnats or flies. If you look closely, they produce a silky thread to catch insects for food.
And there's enough life for inside a cave for them to have a meal.
Yeah, it's surprising that there is plenty of food down here.
It seems like there's nothing here, huh?
That's right, but you hear the water.
Yes.
There is life in the water. There are always aquatic insects down there, and some of those will hatch, grow wings, and head towards life.
But nowhere else is the enchantment of the North Island felt more than in the town of Matamata, a short drive from Waitomo, which has become the center of movie magic. New Zealand's vivid scenery became the mythical lands of Middle-earth on the big screen. Sarah walks me through the Shire, home of the Hobbits, and tells me how the filmmakers discovered the place.
So they were just flying across in the helicopter.
Okay.
They love the hills, and would you believe me if I told you this farm was chosen because of just one tree?
And which tree was that?
And that was that massive tree just there.
I
So
can tell.
the party tree. They love the tree, they love the shape of it. So they swapped from the helicopter down onto the ground, and they just had a walk through.
This is it.
This is the one.
In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. As Bilbo Baggins began his story, I went around to look at each of the hobbit holes in the area.
Look how tiny the clothes are. These houses make me feel very tall.
When they got here, the set decorators felt that the location was so perfect. It seemed like the hobbits did the excavations themselves.
The hobbit left some food. I'm a bit embarrassed to take it though. What a nice looking place, huh? Better not disturb him. The filmmakers brought in all these plants to make one feel like you're in England.
It was being in a mythical world. And yet, it felt so real. It wouldn't surprise you if a hobbit came and greeted you good morning.
You can admire the level of detail that they've placed into these hobbit houses. There's 44 of them made for the film, and each would depict the profession of the hobbit.
Fisherman, beekeeper, painter, and even wealthy landowner.
Or I could be a carpenter or a furniture maker.
The buildings are now constructed with permanent materials, which the filmmakers and local tourism office hope would last for decades to come.
How did it change the whole community? I mean, it was basically a farming community.
Yeah, not much happened in sleepy little Matamata, which is the nearest township. Just changed forever. The population's gone up. You know, everything, businesses are booming, and it's just fantastic. The movies keep coming out, and people keep wanting to see Hobbiton.
Because why wouldn't you? In the words of Bilbo Baggins, this is a hobbit hole, and that means good food, a warm hearth, and all the comforts of home. In the next part of my journey across New Zealand, I fly to the South Island to marvel at its sublime natural beauty while experiencing a place of unique discoveries and wild adventure.
This has been your captain, Joy Roa. See you in the next Asian Air Safari.